I've decided to play as the most interesting countries on legendary mode with the highest possible aggression, and I'll try to dominate the world with them in Age of History 2. And today we're going to play as the Teutonic Order. We're ranked 29th. We have some big neighbors here, like Lithuania and Poland. We need to watch out for them. From what I can see, as the Order, we can't do much right now, but we'll try to create a great, strong and powerful state that will be able to dominate East Central Europe, retake Constantinople and the Holy Land. Right at the start, I'm going to change their color. I prefer it white, it fits the flag better. Of course, we're cranking up the indicators and taxes. For now, I'd prefer to have good relations with Poland because they're stronger than us, and maybe we'll focus on Pomerania, and later perhaps Brandenburg, to increase our strength in the region, so that when we're strong enough, we can attack. Oh, Poland is already declaring war on us. Okay, that was quick. That's not good news for us, but we'll try to defend ourselves. We have to reclaim our territories. Poland has already attacked here. I was afraid that Poland might have a large army. I don't know how well we'll be able to fight them, and I can see it's going to be tough, really tough. Poland is more developed than us, and I wasn't prepared for a war like this. Let's see if we can do anything here. But Poland doesn't have a large force either, from what I can see. They're attacking us with a very small number of units. Oh, sometimes they have a bit more here. Maybe I'll take out some loans to try to save the situation a bit. It would be good to take some territory from Poland, and I see that Silesia, they've taken my capital. Silesia is attacking Poland together with the Czechs. Okay, this is our chance to grab some territory from Poland. Now Mazovia is joining the war as well, so we'll be fighting them too. They already have some armies, but I think if they split up, we should be able to defeat them. And we're practically entering Warsaw now. They're recapturing territory for Poland. Oh, we've got Warsaw. Great. Poland is still fighting for its life here. The war seemed, so to speak, lost right from the start. But as you can see, we're fighting for what's ours. And maybe we'll manage to take over some territory from Poland here. It's just that the recruitment areas are a bit far away. Well, Poland was unlucky that the Czechs attacked them and then Brandenburg declared war on us as well. Okay, we need to talk to Poland. We definitely want Mazovia. Mazovia, so to speak, is important to us. It would be nice to capture these territories. I wouldn't want a connection with Brandenburg here right now so they don't attack us. So maybe we'll take something for 3 points. Here we'll have a connection or something like that. These are the territories I want. Alright, Poland has agreed. We have a war here and Brandenburg only has 3 provinces. But okay. Let's leave them alone for now. I don't want to fight them. They don't even have access to the sea, so I don't know if their army will even show up here. We need to focus on assimilating the territory now. Well, starting aggression at 400% and legendary difficulty turned out to be quite something at the beginning, and we have a pretty average Poland. Bohemia has grown a lot, and Silesia has probably grown a bit too. How are our relations with them? They're kind of average, but we'll see how it goes. The important thing is that we're already a bit of a bigger entity. We could, for example, fight Pomerania and at the same time take Brandenburg. That's not a bad idea, and eventually finish off Poland. I would just need a bit more money. Oh, an army of 7,000 like that. I think it could get something done here. Pomerania is at war right now. Oh, I see the Czechs beat us to attacking Brandenburg. Whoa, okay, that was a big army. A really big army. Pomerania is pretty strong. I didn't think it would be like this, but I'm already destroying those units. I might even have to take out a loan. Probably 2 would be best. And now we're taking them down here without much trouble. They still have some provinces here, but okay, that's going to be far away now. Let's see if I can take everything here. Oh no, so it would be good to move over to the port and make a landing. Oh, they've got some units here. Okay, so let's say we'll just take those 2 provinces from them. Well, that's tough. Not much. Aha, they don't want to surrender. Alright, but after a few turns, they agree to peace. I see that Lithuania has attacked Poland. What? Alright, our relations with Lithuania are good. I'll improve it just in case because I see Lithuania wants to get a bit bigger here. They're at war with Sweden. Well, Poland is down to just 4 provinces now and they're a Lithuanian vassal. And now Crimea has attacked Lithuania here. Maybe we should try to invest a bit in our country, economically speaking. Oh, Lithuania is getting beaten. Lithuania is getting beaten. That means they're about to get weak. What do we have here? Novgorod. Novgorod is actually quite big. We also need to improve relations with them so they don't attack us here. We can take advantage of Lithuania's weakness, gather some money and attack Poland. Take those 4 provinces completely. Poland definitely won't have a large army here, and even if they do, we can handle Lithuania. If they join the war, maybe they won't want to. We can get in here without any problem. The capital is already ours. And just like that, the war with Lithuania starts. Alright, we can fight Lithuania. I'm already sending units to the border. They're trying to attack something here. Maybe we'll make the first move. Lithuania is seriously weakened. Getting more territory would definitely be nice. Oh, and here Crimea has already fallen. Okay, we have 100%. So yes, we want to take these lands. Poznan and the surrounding areas. We want to increase our influence here. And we're getting quite a lot of provinces. Lithuania is already becoming a tiny remnant and is still a vassal of Sweden. Sweden, which is quite large but rather weak. Here we have Novgorod. Novgorod is actually a real threat to us. It could do a lot here. Oh, look how nicely Bohemia has cut us off from the Holy Roman Empire. I'm going to improve relations with Bohemia, because after all, both our countries are Catholic. They still have Silesia here, so we'll also work on improving relations with them so they don't attack us. We'll focus on Eastern Europe to convert people to Catholicism. Byzantium has grown. Wow. The Ottomans have been defeated here. Hungary has grown. There are more and more countries here, and fewer countries in the Holy Roman Empire. England is managing somehow. I see Lithuania is fighting Novgorod again. They probably don't want to exist for much longer. The war just ended and they're fighting again. Now I think it would be worth attacking Lithuania and finishing them off. But a war with Lithuania would drag us into a war with Sweden, and Sweden, well, theoretically is weaker. They're still busy with Norway here, so Sweden is about to become very large. I'm a bit worried about naval invasions, but I think we should attack Lithuania now to gain more territory that will strengthen our country. The border with them is very long, so I need a large army, and I also have to spread those troops out. And we still have a peace treaty with them for 8 turns. I hope they hold out, so that Novgorod doesn't suddenly come in here too aggressively. Okay, they held out, good. Oh, I can already see Novgorod here. A large army is coming. We'll try to cut them off so they can't take too much here, so that these lands will fall under our influence. And okay, we've got something like this. Novgorod will probably take this part for themselves. Exactly. This has now dragged us into a war with Sweden. But Sweden is in trouble, and we can't take everything either. Okay, we have to attack Sweden after all. We'll build a port here, redirect all units to the port, and we need to capture a few points, because I'd like Lithuania to disappear from the map already, and maybe we'll immediately land in Stockholm. Stockholm is empty. We'll start attacking the nearby cities and surrounding areas here. Sweden is empty there. They don't have an army because their army was exhausted in battles here. Because I see that here with Denmark, right? They're still fighting with Novgorod. Okay, Novgorod is coming in here, and that's why everything here is empty. So, in Sweden's interest, the Swedes should be interested in surrendering quickly. Now I can take all of Lithuania here. There are still a few points left, but will I take Stockholm from them? Let it be. We've got it. We've got a port. Once the Swedish capital, today the port of the Order. And now we have new neighbors here. Powerful Hungary, Crimea, and Novgorod. All strong neighbors. This little spot here really annoys me. I don't like this kind of map, but it will be hard to fight the Czechs because they're also quite strong. The Czechs are in 7th place and they occupy a large area. Not only would we have to fight the Czechs, but also Silesia. We'll invest a bit in development now, but still keep saving money for future wars. We have an interesting situation now, because Novgorod has been attacked by Norway. They're also at war with Saxony and still haven't finished their war with Sweden. He's fighting up here in the north, so that's probably where all his armies are. So we could attack him from the south. I just gather a few more troops to cut off his access to the Baltic, or at least try to capture those territories. We need some better recruitment areas. Oh, it'll be better in the capital and nearby. I don't think he has a powerful army here, but we still need to be careful. And I've kept some income, and I hope we'll make some money during the war, so if anything happens, I'll be able to defend myself against any landings. The units are attacking. We'll see if he even has anything here in these areas. We're taking advantage of their weaknesses. They're waging wars for too long, too costly, and thanks to that, we have a chance to develop. Besides, these are Orthodox territories here, so we have to convert them. Oh, he has quite a few units in Riga. That's not good, but it happened. Luckily, we managed to capture Riga, even though I lost some troops there. But Riga is an important port city. Let's try to keep moving forward to take as much territory as possible. I'd like to take over the Baltic countries here. He doesn't have any army here at all. There were only units in Riga, but those were probably just units preparing for an amphibious landing. Oh, we've got it. Some kind of first army, but we're already practically at their capital, so that army showed up pretty late. Now I'm already taking over territory in the north. Here, I'm creating a kind of front line so that these units can't break through. Now he's trying to spread out a bit here, but I'll secure everything so he won't be able to. Does he still have territory here? Ah, so he has a passage here. Okay, so I'll have to leave these units here. Oh, and he started attacking more fiercely, so to speak. Novgorod showed its teeth, proving it does have some kind of army. Exactly. Oh, look, they're already leaving the capital. They've retreated to us. But okay, we've already taken quite a lot of territory, so I won't drag this war out with him. I'll just try to take whatever we can. Right? Here he's going to lose quite a bit of influence on the Baltic. Let's take a few more provinces from him here. Let's see if he'll agree. He won't agree, and that's already a problem. That he doesn't agree. That means I have to pull these units back everywhere, do some recruiting, and struggle with him a bit more. We need to set up the front line again. Alright, and now that we've set up the front, we can push forward a little and attack again. He's still attacking us here. We're taking over the capital, grabbing a bit more territory, and pushing for peace. But he doesn't want peace, the rascal. He still won't agree. Maybe we can pull Perm out of the war. Maybe that's why he wouldn't agree, because sometimes the vassals or other participants in the war don't agree. Yes. Alright, we've got it. Well, I lost a lot of armies, had to recruit a lot during the war, but now we have a nice dominance. You could say we have a strong control over the Baltic. Well, the Czechs still have that little island here. I guess that war with the Czechs is waiting for us, one way or another. The Czechs are in 3rd place. Let's check the ranking. Saxony is 1st. Okay, Saxony mainly has German countries here, but it's strong. Then we have Ming, the Czechs, England, and here we have some Khanate, some strange states. What happened to the Mamluks? The Mamluks are 11th. They're not doing too well. Well, no wonder, since they're in 5 wars. But that's good news for us, because we'll have to fight the Mamluks here for the Holy Land. We'll also have to capture Constantinople. Some small state is attacking me here, but that won't be a problem. Ah, I see now. They attacked me, but it's actually a slightly bigger country. But we're not going to go after them. I'm taking these 2 provinces. Now I'm investing heavily in our country's economy so we can earn more money. Oh, Bohemia is attacking its own vassal. Oh, because that's their vassal. We need to get ready for Bohemia, because if they absorb Silesia now, things could get tricky. That's why I'm cutting spending on everything. But Silesia is fighting, they're not giving up, and that's good. The longer they fight, the better for us. I'm already preparing the troops to march out. We're recruiting more units, so as soon as the war with Silesia ends, we're moving out. We'll use Silesia's rebellion to take over a large part of Bohemia. Oh, and the war is just ending now. Wow, what did Bohemia do? They're at war with Venice, Milan, Moldavia, Bavaria, and Austria. And with someone else too. And soon it'll be with us as well. So we're attacking. And we've got quite a large army here. I need to take this province quickly, and we're attacking along the whole front. We'll leave some units in Poznan, and we're still at war with Norway, but okay, Norway isn't a threat to us. Okay, the Czechs didn't expect such an attack, but I love it when countries are involved in a lot of wars. I take advantage of that, a bit of a dirty move. But hey, we're at war. Who cares about things like fairness? Okay, he broke through here. I'll get back to him in a moment so he doesn't cause trouble in my country. We'll also try to take the coastline here, because interestingly, the Czechs have a coastline. We're moving deeper into Czech territory. I can see that the Czechs have even captured Vienna here, but I don't think it'll be for long. Their country is about to cease to exist. It's possible they'll show up here soon with a huge army. I have to be careful. Oh, Norway is launching an amphibious assault here. 500 troops isn't much. Will there be any units in Prague? We'll find out in a moment. Ooh, I see here that the Czechs have sent 4,000 troops. That's quite a lot, but I'll just recruit these units, so it won't be a big problem. We've already dealt with the situation on the coast here. Let those units stay there now. We don't have any movement points, unfortunately. I'll defeat these units here soon. Looks like another landing is being prepared here. We're entering Prague. There are still a few Czech territories left for us to capture here. The units have been defeated, the landing suppressed. Prague was empty. We're already taking over the last provinces here. I mean, the Czechs still have some territory here, but we won't go that far. They want to land here. We won't let them do that to lose more provinces that we fought hard to capture. And I see the Czechs have taken Vienna. I think we can talk to them about the territories. We'd definitely like to have Krakow and Silesia here. I'm thinking about this coastline here, but actually maybe, although these aren't bad provinces, I think I'd rather take more from them here. We'll take something like this. Our order has gotten quite large. What's up with Norway? Norway? Norway is so tiny here, but we could capture Oslo, and the surrounding area. Why not? The order would be creating port cities like these. Oh, but they do have some units here though. Thanks to that, the order would be even more powerful when it comes to maritime trade. And now we can easily take over these territories here. Here we have Stockholm and Oslo. We could capture Iceland, but that's too far away. I think it's not worth it. Iceland isn't really important right now either. Oh, we've got rebellions. We need to defeat them. What is this supposed to mean? Rebelling is not allowed in our country. Luckily, these rebellions here are very weak. But we need to start assimilating the newly acquired territories, and there are quite a lot of them. Byzantium is starting to expand here. They've even attacked Italy already. The Mamluk is fighting for his life here. He's already dropped to 18th place. But I see that Bohemia has defeated Austria here and has some very nice cities, so to speak. They lost Silesia, but gained some territories further south. England. France is gone. England, so to speak, is trying to conquer new territories. England is third, and I have to admit has done quite well for itself. It conquered Ireland, is taking over territories on the continent, and even controls a large part of Norway. They're heading towards some kind of North Sea empire here. Nothing is happening in the New World. No one is colonizing. That's not good. Ming is quite large. Oh, Ming has conquered Korea here. How far is it, for example, to a Ming like that? Oh, looking at the economy here, let's say 95 for England, 93 for Ming, and 86 for Ming. In terms of population, they have better results here, but Saxony has 178 in economy. Powerhouse. We'll also invest a bit in the economy. Even here, we'll invest in the capital just to have it. Quite a lot of money, because soon we'll have a crusade overseas, where a very large amount of money will be needed. Yeah, Denmark ended interestingly. He has 2 islands under his rule. And we did not take this island from the Czechs. Oh no, worst of all, I forgot about that. Saxony, I would improve relations with Saxony. We will probably no longer want to fight with the countries of Catholic Europe here. Ooh, the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic ate Hungary, Greater Bohemia from sea to sea. Our economy has already jumped 138, 139. Very good, but maybe Jews. We already have 2nd place in the world. We're fighting something like this with Ming. We are tied with Ming. Okay, but now we're going to start preparing for an attack on Byzantium. We have to attack Byzantium, retake Constantinople. To be honest, I thought we'd be doing this and taking it back from Osman, but history turned out differently. We can recruit really large numbers of people. We have 60,000 troops. This is probably the largest possible army right now. I don't think anyone has bigger units than we do, and we're sending them to Byzantium, and Byzantium will be, once the situation here is under control, a great, so to speak, port to launch an attack from. Maybe we'll capture a bit more territory, we'll see how it goes. Although what interests us most is Constantinople, and maybe a few provinces around it, so we have a gateway to the Black Sea to control another trade node. Let's attack anyway. They also have some kind of war going on. We'll attack not Constantinople itself, but next to it, and we'll attack here. Now, I'll move half of my army here. They're going to try attacking something here. 3,000, but we have, well, a bit more. We'll send 7,000 here. We'll send another 7,000 here. 13,000 will attack Constantinople, and here units will also take over some territory. I also have to watch out in case they try to land somewhere here. Ooh, 12,000 troops. I didn't expect that. Honestly, I didn't think there would be such a huge army there. Okay, I need to pull my units back. They even left Constantinople, which is better for me because now I'm destroying those units. Here we'll send almost 10,000 and head for Constantinople. Alright, honestly, Constantinople really surprised me with the size of their army. They have a lot of units. I didn't think they'd have that many. They're really starting to punish me for it here. Hey, they have an insanely large army. I didn't think it would look like this at all. I miscalculated a bit, and by a lot. They're going to kick me out of here. Oh no, 60,000 troops weren't enough, and now Crimea attacked them too. Oh no. Well, let's just say, the first crusade on Constantinople didn't work out. I need to quickly recruit some units here. Or maybe, just give me Constantinople. I'll just leave. They agreed. They agreed. I can't believe it. I can't believe this. I can't believe what they did. Okay, Byzantium is what? I just can't believe what they did. They agreed to give me Constantinople. Okay, what matters is that it's here. What matters is that it's here. What matters is that we took it back. Now we have to defeat Crimea and then head straight for the Holy Land. What happened to Novgorod? Novgorod got wiped out by Saxony, which is in first place. That's why Novgorod might be in big trouble now. We need to take back our territories here when we get the chance and fight Crimea for our land. But I can't really recruit many units here, so we'll just do it in the capital and nearby areas. I have to recruit and send a lot of units here, but we'll defend ourselves against them. And there was peace with them for so long. But it's also some kind of nomadic state, remnants of the Great Horde. And now we'll try to end them here, or convert them. Oh, we could capture Kiev, and then we convert. The map is slipping away. Maybe we'll manage to get access here to the Black Sea. That would be really great too. Then our connection with Constantinople will be better. So actually this war isn't such a bad idea. If we had Odessa in here, it would be really quick. And then we could quickly attack the Holy Land. This sounds like a perfect plan and it makes sense, because then we don't have to start from Gdansk and sail all the way around Europe. We are getting closer to their capital. Even if we conquered Crimea itself, it would be good. And the map runs away again. Deus Vult. We convert by the sword. Okay, the capital has fallen. Here we still have a lot of territory to conquer, but that's just to get a lot of points, so there won't be any problem taking all these lands. And here we actually have Aragon. Aragon has taken these territories. How does it look? Oh, they've done something interesting here. They have a connection here across the entire Mediterranean and Black Sea. Okay, let's talk to them that we want as much access to the Black Sea as possible here. Here along the river there are provinces and we would get something like this here. Or maybe this. This will be the tail, but... Oh, still here? Well, this province won't be. Hi. It looks interesting. Now, I'm not disbanding these units, I'm just gathering them in one place, and we'll send them to Constantinople, because I've also set up a supply point here. This army will simply wait and prepare for the crusade here. It's just that the situation here is dynamic, things are constantly changing. The Mamluk is already in 22nd place. Constantinople will be our staging base. Now I have to assimilate the territories we took from Crimea. Our country is huge. We have access to the Baltic Sea, the Black Sea, and actually also to the Mediterranean. We also have access to the North Sea through Oslo. Basically, nothing from Asia can pass through or to Europe without our interference. All goods have to go through our country. You could try to go south via the Black Sea to Bohemia, but Bohemia currently has problems with England and Castile. How are our relations with England? Bad, and I want them to be good. I don't want to fight the English, they're too far away. Same with the Axons. I'll also work on improving relations with Bohemia. We don't need to fight them anymore. These are Catholic countries. So, as I see it, we don't really need to do anything there anymore, nor do we have any need to expand our territory. Now we just need to start recruiting and head for the Holy Land. I think they won't be as strong as Byzantium, but I believe an army of 50,000 will be necessary. Oh, I see the Mamluks have even finished their wars. Perfect, perfect. I'm just sending out the last units. We'll have about 76,000 units. I think that'll be more than enough here, and they don't even have to travel far. We're launching the attack on the Mamluks. The Great Crusade for the Holy Land. We're heading south. We'll see. The Mamluk will definitely try to land somewhere here, so I'll be sending units of 1,000 to the rear, and also leaving some behind. The Mamluk is weakened. He's just had a lot of wars. Exactly, and he's going to try something here, so to speak. We're entering Jerusalem. Here, he's even sending a bit more of those units. Alright, maybe I'll send about 12,000 to the rear here and start taking over these territories. Maybe I'll even split this army a bit here to capture more territory. Maybe we'll even capture some Egyptian lands here, because why not? If it's a crusade, then it's a crusade. I've gathered the army here, we're entering the capital, and soon we'll move into Giza, where there are also quite a few units. And here? Aha, they've got some territory. Okay, they have Alexandria, but for now that doesn't bother us. We can still attack here, move south. Oh, the Mamluk has even gone deep into Africa here, taking over quite a bit of territory. Here we could reach this point, but we wouldn't go any further, because that's already too far. But in reality, as an order that would want to dominate the seas and control various trade routes, having as much coastline in Africa as possible would be highly desirable. Here they're trying to fight further south, but they won't break through there. There's no way that's happening. It was supposed to be a crusade for the Holy Land, and now, so to speak, we're about to take over all the Mamluk territories in Africa. If we wanted to talk to them, can I take everything? No, that's not possible. So we still have to play around with him a bit more. Maybe not to take everything, but I'd like a bit more territory. For example, Egypt, and start converting Egypt. So we'll try to dominate them, attack them, because there are always good provinces by the river that we need to capture. At this point, he practically has no strength left to fight us. Ah, and this one attacked me as well. Just great. If I turn back to him in a moment, I'll show him he doesn't stand a chance against us. Actually, we'll be able to take all the land by the river. That way we'll control the entire Nile, and that would definitely give us a lot of power in Egypt. Suddenly he decided to attack me. What a brilliant idea. Alright, defeated. That's something at least. So let's take these two provinces of his here. Then we could also have access to the Red Sea. And let's talk to this poor Mamluk, tell him to give me the Holy Land. Here we'll also take over these desert areas. Here we'll try to capture some of the rivers. And here we still have some territory. Okay, here I still have about 3 points left. So let's go with something like this. Well, the Nile is firmly under our control. And the crusade to the Holy Land was a success, my friends. It would be good to colonize this already, but we don't have the technology. But overall, let's take a look at our country. Well, it's big and powerful, you have to admit. We managed to recapture Constantinople. It's now a Catholic city. And just like that, the Holy Land will now be converted. A large part of Egypt. We could already take down the Mamluks without much trouble. Here, the Western world is fighting, but mainly with Catholics. At most, there's still the issue with Byzantium, but we've already defeated them once and took their capital, so next time wouldn't be a problem either. Let's also see what was happening here in the world. Novgorod really took a beating, even though it was a powerhouse at the start. Saxony, you have to admit, did very well, even starting some colonization of Siberia. Ming grew a bit, but then didn't do anything else. Is the new world being colonized by anyone? Not really, but it's simply still too early. I don't think anyone had that kind of technology yet.